What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with another Dokkan battle video. Now, today is going to be a real quick one, because what I have to talk about today is really just what I'm doing right now, and that is the rank grind. Rank grind is something that you should be able to do. Now, should be doing, if I'm correct my own little, oof, that's not what I wanted to do there. That's alright. So basically, the reason that I'm grinding rank, and how you grind rank pretty much right now, remember the top notch was a 27.3 in the quests right now. That does give you round about, I think it's a little more than 100k experience right now per run. Obviously, if you do boost, it gives you double that. But basically, where we're at with this right now, the B-Pan event, which is the 100 stand one, gives you 400k experience. This gives you more experience right now than the B-Pan event. Now, this is only going to be basically relevant for the next few days, because after 4th anniversary ends, 4 times stamina goes away. We're not going to get it back until next year. So, it's a great time to grind rank. Why would you want to grind rank? Well, any number of reasons, if I'm honest. But for me, the number one reason that I want to grind rank is because, simply put, I really, really, really like grinding the World Tournament. And so having maximum stamina. See, like, after this and after I do a couple other things that I got to do, I will have enough, like, I'll have basically 200 stamina. So I'll have plenty of stamina for that World Tournament grind. And that's going to be super handy, because remember, the higher that number, the more times you can run without having to expunge Dragon Stones, which is super handy. Super handy. The other thing to bear in mind is if you're below 400 rank, I believe 400 rank is right about the threshold. Could be wrong in this, but I think it's right about that threshold where you start to basically one full stamina run on this doesn't quite fill you up. So make sure that you're doing this, because real talk, if you're not at 400 rank yet, that's Dragonstones you're just sleeping on. It's the perfect time to grind it. Like, there's never going to be a better time to grind rank just to get those Dragonstones. It's a good number of Dragonstones. So there's that. There's World Tournament. There's just general gameplay in, altogether. Like, the more stamina you have, the more events you can run between running events. Lack of a better way to put it, but that's just realistically what it is. So for me, this is always kind of like the last couple of weeks of the tournament is really what I wind up doing here. Now, obviously, if you haven't finished your Omega Shenron EZA, make sure you do that, because that is going to be pretty important. Make sure that all the units we have from the anniversary are completely farmed up. Your Girus, your Spirit Bomb Gokus, Vegeta Jr., all of them. Make sure you have your EZAs done on all of them. But if all that's said and done, and you're like me, you're not chilling with, really nothing to do in the game for the next little bit, make sure you're doing this. This will keep you busy. This will give you something to do. But more importantly, it's actually going to benefit you in the long run. So here I am about to get my, at least my second rank of the day, if I'm honest. If not second rank of the day, pretty close. So when I grind this out, basically I go ham on this. Because well, I mean, I've already said it. The more stam you have, the better. There's just so many reasons why you want it. But I should be self-explanatory. It's really hard for me to kind of overly justify while I'm finishing up the grind here. But for me, it's something, like I said, I do every time. And here we go. Next rank. Bada bing, bada boom. And at the rank I'm at right now, it's not a single stamina run. It's like a stamina run and a half to get full restoration. So, like, I wake up in the morning, do a stamina run. In the evening, do a stamina run, get a refresh. Finish a stamina run, wake up in the morning, do a stamina run, get a refresh, and so on and so forth. So, it's pretty much like a cycle, but it's also a cycle that's going to just pay out massively in the long run. You do get team cost with it, but realistically, like 712 team cost. Like, I can already run a full LR team. I've been able to run a full LR team for a long time. Team cost I don't need. It's just all about stamina for me. So, was that 13 million? 1.3 million. So if you math that out, that's 13 runs. So I'm at 197 stamina. I actually have a couple ways I can increase that still. Probably going to go do that if I'm honest. Increase that stamina up to a full 200. That gives me 23 stamina. So 27.3, 23 stamina. That's a little over 100k. So around about 13 runs, you can math out how much that is going to be. But as you can see, now it's probably coming closer to a full 2 runs. I can't math it all out of my head. I'm not that fast with math. So there's a point in time in my life, but I've been ruined by calculators. It's a thing. Anyway, guys, I just want to talk about this and remind you that this is something you want to do because it's going to be going away shortly. Don't take it for granted. Make sure you're taking advantage. That's the video, guys. Real simple. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. I'll be back with more Dokkan Battle here in just a little bit. It's not that long. Just hang tight. 'Cause I've been working on stuff. I know we haven't had that much Dokkan, but I've been working on stuff. It just takes a lot of editing and a lot of time.